there you have Pink Dots with Just a Lifetime for the outstanding Heather King. There you go, Heather.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And there was, while Naughty Nation was checking out this song, Heather was mentioning how she loves the lead singer. Maynard's going to work on setting up a meet and greet.
Well, I was just going to say, so to the lead singer of the legendary
Pink Dots.
Pink Dots.
How can you forget that one? Pink Dots.
Hey, I was just looking for you to help me out here. The legendary Pink Dots. We know you're listening to the show, and we
Why
hope
would
we
you
are.
not be?
So just hear this. The lovely Heather King, who we have on the show today, would like to sit down for tea with you. Now, I'm not exactly sure when tea is, but send us an email, naughtywood3@gmail.com. That's naughtywood3@gmail.com. And let us know what you have available next week so we can...
And apparently a pair of socks.
And
a pair of your socks.
And apparently a pair of your socks. That's actually for me. I have a thing for socks. It's one of those kind of deals. So, yes. So
I'll leave that one alone because you having a thing for socks reminds me of the question we asked on Saturday's show about the masturbation. So, is it because you don't want to clean anything up, so you just use the socks?
It's winter time, so it's going to get cold.
So your hands are cold?
You need some socks. It's one of those things.
Yeah, you don't want to deal with shrinkage when you're trying to masturbate. I got you, man. I got you. I got your back, buddy.
Now the lead singer of the legendary Pink Dots is going to think I'm out of my mind. Because you just sort of... All I asked for is a pair of socks, and now you're sitting there...
You are out of your mind. I want to mention that Gilbert L. is the gentleman who initiated this friendship that has started between us here at the Notty Wood Show and Heather King. So we want to send a thank you out to Gilbert L. for even just that one brief mention about Heather and her plight has created, 3 or 4 friendships that transcend miles. Heather is actually in Ontario.
Yeah.
Yes, I got to see. I'm fucking we should record the show on Mondays. And we want to thank Gilbert for filling us in and introducing us to such a beautiful person. Gilbert is actually online and has a question, I believe, right?
Well, and if I can do a real quick plug for Gilbert L's show, you can check it out at, it's from one extreme to the other, and you can check it out every Monday night on the late night at chuo.fm. And apparently I kept screwing that up.
Yeah, you kept saying .org.
But Gilbert had a question for you, Heather, about sort of next spring, sort of, I guess, wanting to know a little bit about the future plans for the fundraiser. And also, one of the other questions that he had for you, Heather, was about, sort of what's the next step. So there's obviously the treatment that you need to get here sort of in the short term. But after that, I mean, are there still going to be, are there still going to be sort of problems down the road or additional treatments that you're going to need? Or tell us all a little bit about that.
Well, I know a lot of people that have Lyme and that have been having treatments for, even a decade. So, I have no idea what's in store in a year or a couple. All I know is that I will have to keep trying different naturopathic doctors in the area in which I live, which is ungodly expensive, and I will have to keep traveling to New York a couple times a year for my doctor to change up the medications, and that's it, really. The one thing I really want to stress is my life could be a whole lot better and manageable if I had a family doctor. I mean, it's in Canada, they won't touch me because I have Lyme. It doesn't matter if I show up in an ambulance at the hospital or if I go to the family doctor at the time or a walk-in clinic. Once they see I have Lyme, no one will touch me. It even got to the point where a couple months ago I got shingles because my immune system's so bad. And my family doctor at the time wouldn't even examine me. He told me to go out and take more photos.
Wow.
So if I had a family doctor, then I wouldn't be, you know what I mean? Like, I would have someone who would be monitoring my heart. I would have someone who would be checking my kidneys and my liver, doing basic, simple blood tests. There's so much help that I could have right here, right now. People don't realize that going to see a Lyme doctor twice a year in the USA, that's great. But in the meantime, what am I supposed to do the other 363 days of the year?
Heather, so you're saying that the health insurance in Canada does not allow you to see or have a family doctor?
No, I am allowed to see and have a family doctor. The thing is, if a Canadian doctor treats someone with Lyme disease with antibiotics beyond a month, they will lose their license.
Really?
So because this has happened to so many doctors, even though they don't have to treat me with antibiotics, the fact that I have the word Lyme on my file, they don't want to touch me for any reason regarding any health problem.
That is just that is so disturbing to me because it's a disease that needs constant treatment. Why is it the government that rips their license away? And I only ask these questions because I'm ignorant to the whole Canadian health system.
My friend Christy is better at answering that question, but basically in the protocol or in the books, it just Canada's not up to date with the current treatment and protocols, and
okay.
You can Google Dr. Ernie Murakami, ErnieMurakami. He's the last known Canadian doctor to successfully treat Lyme. He's a brilliant, wonderful man. He's solved thousands of cases. And a couple years ago, the College of Physicians and Surgeons forced him to retire and were threatening him because he went beyond the law in treating people with antibiotics for longer than he should have.
Well, God bless him for risking his own career to do what he swore an oath to save lives.
He's 82. He's brilliant, and he's working with naturopaths all over the world to help people, and he's put videos on YouTube how to successfully remove a tick from your body with a straw or a piece of string.
Wow.
But the rest of his life is dedicated to still helping people, which is pretty amazing.
It is. That is truly awesome. Go ahead, Mano. I heard you take a deep breath.
I did. So, I mean, I guess, Heather, one of the other questions I had is, you know, why you're having to do this, you know, on your own? I mean, aren't there organizations, either, you know, worldwide organizations or, you know, organizations specific to the U.S. and to Canada that sort of help with this kind of thing or are dedicated to, you know, treatment of Lyme disease or people living with Lyme disease or
Yeah, you're right, because like if you think of breast cancer, you know an organization. You think of cancer, you know Dana-Farber. You think of even prostate cancer. In any cancer, you know that there are well-known organizations. But Lyme disease, like I was telling you in the beginning, Heather, it seems like it's like left in the dark.
Oh, it is in the dark. It's like a bad word. It's like a hush-hush.
Right. Almost like the Black Plague back in the day.
Yeah, exactly.